This is one of our larger ponds. Did a little map thing on it and kind of outlined it, supposedly 1 acre. And this all over it is called water shield. And pretty much everything I read says the only way to get rid of it is a herbicide. And so the treatment for this one, the stuff that's supposedly, I guess, almost guaranteed to work, is $500. So this late in the season, I'm afraid some of us already reseeded, so we'll wait till next year. But I bought this little rake. I don't know if I can pull this in and hold this, but this stuff, it just kind of slips out of the rake. You know, you look like that there. Looks like, oh, yeah, you're getting it, and then you get it in, you got almost nothing. So anyway, I think they're right. And even grass carp supposedly won't eat this stuff. So I guess we're just gonna have to live with it this year, and then early next year treat it, and hopefully we can kill it. But I'm gonna go over there on the dam. I'd like to get at least a clear enough path I could maybe cast a hook and just see if there's any fish in here. I don't know if there are or not. I tried the other day, didn't get any hits, but anyway, it's I think it'd be a nice, you know, it is a nice pond, but I think get this rid, it'd be a really nice pond. And it's got to be a pretty good spring. Last fall when we were out here, it was really dry. This water level stayed the same. You can kind of look at a bank, you don't tell where the water's up and down. And this one, I mean, it's been, like I said, it's stayed consistent when it's dry. It's consistent when it rains. And there's a slight, it's not even a great runoff, but right over there in that corner, I mean, what rain does run off, that's where it goes out, but even that, it doesn't wash or anything. So anyway, I want to turn this one into a really nice fishing pond. So, and I don't think it needs digging out. We got another one that's definitely got to be cleaned out. Well, actually 2, but this one I don't think it actually needs. I think it just needs this stuff killed. Then maybe throw some grass carp, kind of keep the bottom stirred up to all that old, you know, crud completely, I don't know, disintegrates, I guess is the right word. And then I think it'd be fine. We got one that's going to have an aerator if you ever put fish in it, but this one I don't think you would, because the banks aren't that high. I think it catches some wind, and like I said, I think that it's got to be a spring. So anyway, just thought I'd try to make a little content. This is big blue stem grass. I'm sitting in the cab. You can see this stuff goes higher than the cab. Side by side. When you hear or read stories about the settlers going across the plains and grass being as high as the canvas tops on the wagons, this is the top grass that we're talking about. So this, I don't know how long it's been since this was grazed back here, but this kind of went back to, you know, native, almost prairie. Got a lot of this back here. It's a really good warm season grass. It doesn't do much, you know, in the fall and winter and everything. But yeah, I was just driving, go check a water gap back here, make sure it's stayed up. I thought I'd shoot this little footage, and usually I jump some deer coming back here. I hadn't jumped any yet, so I don't know if I'll jump any today or not. Well, the fall flowers are starting to come out. I haven't seen as many butterflies as I actually thought we would. Actually, there was a lot of milkweed, but I mean, you know, we've seen some butterflies, but like I said, nothing like I was expecting. But anyway, let's see if we can spin around and get a If there's other things blooming too, might take a picture of some of those and put those up as well. So So my wife likes old cemeteries, so one day I was out riding around and I found this one. So we decided to take a slow morning, and it took about 30 minutes driving that. It's all dirt roads. But anyway, we decided to have a slow morning right over here and let her check this out. And like I said, it's all dirt roads from where, I mean, you could go some paved, but where we came was all dirt roads. Really reminds me a lot of Appalachia, and got a lot of ups and down hollers and everything. But anyway, she's gonna check these graves out. Then in a minute we'll check out the old church there. According to the sign, it's open, so I'll shoot a video up there closer to it. So this is the old church. According to the sign, it was established in 1897. They've added some tin. Try to stabilize it there with some concrete. I don't know if you can tell it on the video, but it's actually leaning. So they've tried to stabilize it, preserve it. Looked like it originally had wood shingles. They've added the tin. Got a pretty view. You come out of the church. Sign up there said it's maintained by volunteers. And that over there falling in, I assume that's the, I walked over there a minute ago, looked at it. That must be the old outhouse. If you can see it in there, but it's falling in. And church I grew up in, we had a men's and a women's outhouse. They were a little further from the church in that one, but anyway. So I said it's open, so don't open the door too bad. There it goes. Just a one-room church house. Yeah, I didn't see anything like telling how many years it was in operation and how many years it's been shut down, but had power, so it was operated for a long time. Floor's sinking over there a little bit. Still got the old pulpit. I think there's a registry, it said. They ask everybody to sign. Okay, got some stucco walls. I didn't realize that. And there's the registry book. So pretty neat, kind of like something you'd find in Cades Cove or Cataloochee Valley. I had some visitors come up and check us out while we were checking out the church. I don't know if I can zoom in on them or not. It's getting quiet out here. And as the crow flies, I don't know, we might be 10 miles from our place. I wouldn't think we'd be any more than that. Well, I don't know if you can see her, but Sandy's still out there fishing. Well, maybe she's coming in, but I told her, I said, we'll go catch enough to eat. So we caught 2 bass, so bass is what's for dinner tonight. So anyway, maybe she's coming because there should be plenty for us. I caught one and she caught one, so. A lot of crud floating. I don't know if the water getting, the temperature's getting cooler. It's kind of turning over, but you know, it's kind of hard fishing because all the floating crud. Well, they tell me there's a tarantula season out here when I guess they migrate. The males are looking for females, and it's supposedly this time of year. I haven't seen the first tarantula period. I was actually moving some rocks and stuff today, thought I might. But I don't know what kind of insects these are. But this is the second big hatch of these things I've seen this year. But like I said, I don't know what they are. They resemble a lightning bug, but they're not. So I don't know what they are. I guess I could ask Google. This one came from out of nowhere. It was bright and sunny, and I heard a thunder way off the distance, and next thing I know, it's coming down. Hopefully this is not one of those that's not supposed to do anything and much and ends up putting down 5 inches, but I can hear a little hail mixed in with it. So, of course, if you look at the radar, it looks like it's about over, so it don't seem like it though. Well, cooler nights got the little ram excited, so Sandy had to play sheep wrangler. She's got to practice her 3-legged tie. So we're gonna get him out and put him in here with these other young ones. And he's not gonna know what hit him because they're all gonna be trying to breed him. So anyway, his world's just getting shook up. Well, wasn't as dramatic as I thought. He actually jumped up and started checking them out, so he should fit right in. He's younger than anything in here, but size-wise, he ain't that bad. So, the pups trying to figure him out because he's a new addition. But anyway, he's actually closer in size to him than I thought he would be. So. I have no idea what kind of birds these are, but they are flying like crazy. I don't know if this thing will pick them up, but hopefully they're eating insects. That's what I would assume they're doing, but man, there's bunches of them. It's the first time I've seen them. I don't know if they just moved in, migrating through. I don't know what's going on. I used to have this grower, which is odd because she's chickens, but she was terrified of birds. She's passed away now, but she'd have a fit. Said she watched Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds when she was a kid. It scared her up. Look back down in there towards that other field. I mean, they're just everywhere.